Hi friends, welcome to today's video. Today we will be doing a lot of spring cleaning and spring decorating. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and as always, if you do, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this video started.
Get where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. Nights without sleep.
Okay, so as you guys can tell, to get started, I will be cleaning my dining room and my kitchen for this video. So what I'm doing right now is I am just taking down all of my Valentine's Day decor. I originally was not planning on decorating in this video, but after I took down some of my Valentine's Day decor, I realized that I had to have some type of theme or decor going on. So you guys will not see any Easter related items, any bunnies or anything of that matter, but I did come up with this nice spring transitional look, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. But most of all, I'm just so excited about how clean my house turned out. So you guys will definitely have to stick around for part 2, which is going to be my living room. And again, I love how that turned out as well. It will also be a spring clean and decorate with me. So hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. But as you guys can tell here, I started some of that deep cleaning, and there was even a bat from my Halloween decor back here. That is so embarrassing, as well as these coffee stains over on the wall. You guys know that this is my coffee corner, so my coffee machine sits right in front of this wall, and it was definitely stained with coffee. It's almost embarrassing how I hadn't realized it until I actually moved the table away from the wall. So it is one of those places I recommend that you go and you move your coffee machine right now, whether you have a Keurig, a normal coffee machine, or an espresso. Definitely move those away from the wall and give that space a good clean. And I'm also going to be vacuuming and mopping back here. So I'm just using my little vacuum here. I've been wanting one of those cordless stick vacuums, but I am holding off a little while longer, and this little one does the job. But while I was doing that, I obviously noticed that the baseboards were so incredibly dirty. So I took some multi-surface cleaning spray and a wet cloth, and I just wiped those babies down. And I promise you guys, there's no better feeling than knowing that your house top to bottom is clean. So I'm just using this Lysol in a bucket of hot water. You guys, I didn't even know I was killing myself and Jonathan and my dogs because I was so used to mopping with vinegar and Clorox, and that is a complete no-no. So I have switched over to this Lysol cleaner, and it definitely smells amazing and it does the job. So after mopping back there, I just went ahead and moved everything back and gave the pieces of furniture a good wipe down, and then we will move on to some decorating.
No way. We can go where we want. I'll have your back if you'll have mine. You and I wanna leave everything behind. If you wanted to, promise you we will be alright. If it's you and I, I want you to myself. We can stay in hotels.
So I'm keeping my coffee setup pretty simple. I got these containers with the wooden tops from Hobby Lobby, and I just filled one up with my coffee grounds and the other one with my Nespresso pods, which actually has recently changed. Now I have two type of coffee grounds, one in each, but nonetheless, in between both of them, I just kept my wicker tier tray, and I didn't really do a lot of like different things in this tray. All I did is I placed a lot of the white ceramic pieces I had over in my mug shelf at the top part of it, and I just went ahead and I placed them in this little tray. I really do like the simplicity it adds while still adding a touch of decor. And yeah, that was basically it for my coffee bar. And then you guys will see in a while, I did go ahead and add a plant to my lockers as well as a sign above my mug shelf. But that was basically it for my coffee station.
Forever. Should I close my eyes and never again hold you tight, call you mine, think about you every time I remember that it's over? Yeah, you never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop, yeah. You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase, and everything is going just great. I think about you a lot.
Another area that I have neglected for such a long time, probably months, are my windows and my blinds. So I am taking a duster and just wiping both sides of my blinds, pulling those up and wiping the window. There was a few cobwebs, I'm not even gonna lie, so I'm happy that I went through with the duster first, because honestly, if I didn't, I would be too afraid to pass my wet cloth through it. But as you guys just saw, I did use that Windex and vinegar combination. I absolutely love this product for everything cleaning, so I 100% recommend it. So I just took that, sprayed it on the blinds on both sides, and went through with a microfiber cloth and just wiped everything down, as well as the window. For the window, however, I do like just using plain paper towels, and I did clean the inside of the window as well as the outside. The sun was beaming so much this day that you couldn't even tell I was outside, so I just decided not to include that clip, but just know that I did clean it from the inside and the outside, and I'm so happy that I did because they look so clean and so new. So I'm very pleased with the way it turned out.
Yeah, can't stop, no. Think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop.
Okay, so you guys will see my dogs make a little appearances here and there in the next few clips, but nonetheless, as you guys just saw, I did move away all of my dining room table chairs into our master bedroom, so that way I can get underneath the table to wipe it down, dust it down, and just make sure that I clean not only the surface but also underneath it. I also wanted to move this to the side so I can vacuum and mop underneath the kitchen table, since that area kind of gets neglected most of the time. But before I did that, I did go ahead and wipe this glass door from the inside and the outside. I'm just using that Windex with vinegar combo and wiping it down with some paper towels. Especially the outside tends to get so dirty because our dogs let us know that they are ready to come back inside by pawing the door. So there was so many paw prints and little scratches from their nails, so I just made sure to get those off, and I'm happy I got that door clean. It constantly gets dirty because it constantly gets opened and closed, and we live in a very dusty climate. But anyways, I moved on to cleaning underneath the table, and Penny was so intrigued by that duster that it was kind of hard to keep her away. She just wanted to play around while I was trying to clean, but I got it done. They went and they entertained themselves for a while I cleaned underneath the table, and then I did go ahead and move it to the side so I can vacuum and mop around it and underneath it and so on.
it's mostly filled with gloom. I miss you, baby. Yeah, I miss you, baby. I said goodbye with tears inside, calling out your name as you shut the door behind you. And now I wonder, why won't you come back? Love me, hold me, need me, like the way you used to do, when it was just me and you. Don't go, I need you, I'll never mislead you. Give this love another chance. Take my hand and let me have this dance.
Okay, so now for decor over on my dining room table, I was planning to keep it very simple. So I just rolled out the table runner I previously had on, but later on I did come back in with a leather vase and some greenery as a simple centerpiece because I felt like this wasn't enough. You guys will see the end look at the end of this video, but I did originally just plan on leaving this table runner, and that is everything for the dining room. Now let's move on to the kitchen.
So hold me tight through the night.
Okay, friends, so over in my kitchen, I wanted to make sure that I moved my stove away from the wall because I already knew that the sides of it would be completely gross and just full of like food splashes that I've had over the past few months. And I also wanted to be able to vacuum and mop behind the stove, so I'm glad that I was able to take it out. It is actually attached to like a metal hook at the bottom, but I was able to unattach it and just scoot it away from the wall. And I'm also happy that I wiped down the backsplash as well as the underneath of the top kitchen cabinet because it was filled with like grease and oil splashes, which I would never really think about cleaning underneath there because it's not actually like at my eyesight level. Like I actually had to bend down and look up to see it. So I would really encourage you guys to go over to your kitchen and check underneath your top cabinets, especially if they are near your stove, and just go ahead and give them a quick wipe down because I can almost guarantee there is some type of oil splash on them if again they are near your stove. But then I did move on to wiping down the stove, and like I said, the sides of it were so gross. I did use the tip of like a fork with the microfiber cloth and I just dragged it in the little crevice that's in between the stove top and the side of the stove, and I was able to get so much gunk out of there. And again, I just made sure that I wiped it down really good and I vacuumed and mopped where it sits on, and I'm happy. I'm very pleased with being able to have done this because now I know that there is nothing behind here and we are good for a few more weeks, if not months, until I can do this again. So just giving it a quick mop and then I will go ahead and start cleaning the stove off.
Along the sun-soaked road, we crossed over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. Nights without sleeping, 'cause you fear the night. without eating, 'cause it ain't enough for two, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you.
Now, in regards to decor for my kitchen, I tend to put out the pretty basic, simple pieces I always have out. So some kitchen towels as well as my KitchenAid. I love how this looks on my countertop, and it's just so much easier to access it on an everyday basis. And then I also always put out my crock with my wooden utensils. The one thing that I did differently this time is over in the other corner, I brought out my vintage scale and added some pots with some fake greenery to them, and that was basically it for this side of my kitchen when it comes to decor.
It's time we make a change. Oh, you know you'll always have me. Baby, I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me. We'll work it out, you'll see. If we get in a car and drive someplace far, yeah, we could go for a ride. The two of us, we don't have to stop. Baby, let's go for a ride. You and I, let us run away. We can go where we want. I'll have your bag if you'll have mine. You and I wanna leave everything behind. If you wanted to, promise you we will be alright if it's you and I.
Now for my kitchen rods, I kept this exactly how I had it for Valentine's Day. I just moved some towels to different places. So I moved this yellow one to the actual rod, whereas before it was hanging on that hook besides the rods. But then I just messed around with the different towels that I had and just kind of played around with them until I liked the color combination. So I did bring back one of the ones I had hung on my stove, and then over top I just added my vintage hand mixer, and that is it. Like I said, I'm not going all out with my spring decor in this video. I just did a few changes to accommodate for this weird transition between Valentine's Day to like spring and Easter, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. So afterwards I did go ahead and move on to cleaning my fridge. I'm just using the Windex with vinegar product and some paper towels, and that is it for the fridge. Moving on to my sink, I did go ahead and wash dishes off camera just because I had so many of them, but I'm just gonna go ahead and wash out my sink with some Dawn soap, and then I am gonna clean the disposer. I will show you guys the product that I use in just a minute, and that is it. I just cleaned out the sink, I rinsed it out, and I use that dispenser cleaner, and yeah, that is basically it for the sink.
I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget about tomorrow, yeah. Should I hide away forever? Should I close my eyes and never again hold you tight, call you mine, think about you every time I remember that it's over, yeah. You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left behind. I think about you a lot, it's almost like I can't stop, yeah. You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase, and everything is going just great.
At the corner of my sink, I just added this wooden stand I got from Hobby Lobby with my soap dispensers and my wooden brush on top of it. And that is everything for the decor on my kitchen island. I just like how simple it looks, but that wooden stand just adds the perfect touch of decor, and it just overall looks really pretty in my opinion. I just like having my soap dispensers on a stand of some type. And then I moved on to taking out the trash and the recycling bins, and I did notice that they were so dirty, so I do give them a good wipe down with that Windex and vinegar and just a microfiber cloth, and that was it for the kitchen.
Stop, can't stop, yeah. You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to pretend that I'm okay. It's just a phase, and everything is going just great. I think about you a lot. It's almost like I can't stop.
Actually, I forgot that the last thing I did over in the kitchen is I did go ahead and vacuum and mop it as well, just like I did in the dining room. But that was completely everything that I did for my kitchen and dining room area. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stick around so you guys can see how it came out overall, just the clean and new decor look of it. I'm so happy with how clean it felt, how relieving it felt to have done this deep cleaning. I know that there was a lot more deep cleaning I could have done, but I focused on the things that were heavily on my mind, like the windows and behind the stove and underneath the kitchen table. So again, I'm just really happy with the way it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Like I said, I have part 2 coming out on Friday, which is going to be cleaning and decorating my living room. And then next week, I do have some spring decorate with me videos coming out with a lot of my Easter decor. So definitely hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you are notified of my upcoming videos. And until then, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!
As you shut the door behind you, and now I want